Every 65 minutes, a U.S. veteran takes his or her life. The suicide rate for veterans is more than 50% higher than for non-vets. And September is Suicide Prevention Month. 8 on your side, Steve Andrews tells us about a new project aimed at reducing that staggeringly sad statistic. Steve?
Josh, there is now a telephone line on which veterans and their families who need help can talk to other veterans now working at the Crisis Center of Tampa Bay. First, let me give you the number. It's 1-844-MY-FL-VET. That's 1-844-693-5838. 300,000 vets live in the Bay Area. Some of you may need some help. When Army Specialist Robert Bradford returned home from deployments to Iraq and Afghanistan, his mother, Monty Reinhardt, noticed a change.
He just wasn't his usual playful self.
Monty could see the depression in Robert's eyes.
At that point, I didn't really know who to talk to about it.
In July 2011, Robert tried to commit suicide. 4 months ago, he died at James A. Haley Veterans Hospital from complications associated with his wound.
The suicide rate alone for veterans right now is currently at 22 veterans a day. That's almost 1 veteran an hour.
The Crisis Center of Tampa Bay hears from troubled veterans every day.
Upwards of about 2,500, 3,000 calls on any given year were calls from veterans needing assistance.
The Crisis Center and Florida Department of Veteran Affairs started a veteran support line, 1-844-MY-FL-VET, where vets talk to vets, like former Marine Jamie McPherson.
And do you utilize the VA for anything? Yes, which one? James Haley, that's the same one I used to.
Crisis Center President Clara Reynolds.
When Jamie is talking to a veteran on that line, you can feel that connection. You can feel that experience that you can only do when you've been through it.
The idea? Relieve stress, put veterans in touch with resources within their own zip codes.
It gives them just that little bit of sigh of relief. It's like, okay, this person kind of knows what I'm going through.
And maybe it will reduce that staggering suicide rate.
Thank you for calling the Florida Veteran Support Line. My name's Jamie. How may I help you?
Now, Clara Reynolds told me many times conversations ended when a veteran called and asked if the person on the other end of the line was a veteran, and the answer was no. Now there are folks who went to boot camp, chewed the same dirt, and they are there to help.
What a great idea. Hard to believe this was never in place before.
Yeah, absolutely.
But you look at that phone number, 844-MY-FL-VET. Hard to remember. Not everybody's going to remember that number, so what should people do?
Well, certainly they can call the 211 line to speak to a veteran. And remember, this line is for veterans and their families. Anyone associated with a veteran, they're welcome to call 1-844-FL-MY-VET or 211 and ask to speak to a veteran.
Okay. We're also going to put this on our website. Steve, thanks so much. Yeah.